Hi everybody, Erica Serwin here from Pink Buckaroo Designs. Today I've got a fun, I don't know, maybe it's a party favor, maybe it's a birthday treat, but it's a little wallet that holds birthday cake gum. Have you seen these? They're called Project 7. They've got tons of different flavors. I get them at Target, and I've also seen them on Amazon and a few other places. And I love to make these little holders for them. So that's what we're going to do. We're using the piece of cake stamp and coordinating bundle from the 2019 Stampin' Up! Occasions catalog. Now I went with some bold, funky colors. My daughter is turning 12 this week, so I have her party in mind, and that's kind of what I was thinking about when I chose my color. We're going to stamp the cake in Mango Melody on Daffodil Delight cardstock, and we're going to stamp that cake stand in Basic Gray. There we go. Now, before we move on from the stamping, let's do these two little cakes on the side. Now, I am actually going to take that little strip of DSP, and I'm going to go ahead and adhere it on the bottom of my Whisper White piece so that I know exactly where my cakes need to go. The measurements for all of these pieces are over on my blog, so make sure you hop over there, all right? Now I'm going to stamp the cake in Melon Mambo, and we just stamped it in Mango, so we got to clean it on our chamois. And then we can do it in Mango, or in Melon Mambo. Those two colors sound a lot alike. I'm going to space them out so that, see how they're a little bit behind, but on either side of that cake, okay? All right, so let's move that aside. I'm going to move my inks out of the way for a minute. We are going to need them again. And I'm going to grab that punch. Our punches have this lock on the back that stores them flat. So if yours is closed, open it up and slide in your cake. And then slide in your cake stand. Line it up. There we go. Now I'm going to add a little shimmer to the cake stand. I'm going to take my Wink of Stella and just color it in. So the Wink of Stella is a great way to get glitter and shimmer on your paper without having to deal with a mess of glitter. I love my Wink of Stella. All right, now I Wink of Stella'd my table too. All right, let's bring this piece back. We're going to use light and dark Mango Melody Stampin' Blends. I'm going to start with my light, and I'm going to use just the bullet tip to color in every other stripe. You could use the brush end. You know, our Stampin' Blends have two ends, but I just prefer that bullet end. Now I'm going to take I'm going to stay with my light and just color in a few of the polka dots. Now I'm going to go back with my dark, and I'm going to color in the horizontal lines and the remaining circles. There we go. Color them all in. All right, now let's line this up here, right there, so that that cake will be right between those. And we're going to use dimensionals. So for our small cake stand, since it's kind of skinny, we're going to put 2 mini dimensionals there, or baby dimensionals as I like to call them, right there. And then we can use a regular size dimensional on our cake. But you know what? Let's see. No, I think we can stamp our candles after we get the cake in place. That way we'll know exactly where it needs to go. So the fun part of this stamp set is there are several things you can put on top of your cake. So we're using the candles. And let's see, I am going to need to take it off because they're too tall. So let's put them right there in the middle. And then we can put our cake overlapping it, and they are perfect. How cute and fun is that? Now we're going to mount this on a piece of Mango Melody cardstock. Guys, all these measurements are over on my blog on a PDF, so make sure you hop over there, okay? You can grab those measurements and make your own. All right, now we need to make the holder. And I need to look at my notes so I know what where the measurements are. See, they're on the PDF right here. This is a 4 3/4 by 11-inch piece of Melon Mambo cardstock. And we're going to score it at 3.5, 4, and 7.5 right there. Now we're going to use our trimmer to make this end right here a diagonal. We have to kind of think about how we want the diagonal so that we don't cut it off the wrong way. You know, if we cut it that way, it would be weird. So let's make sure that we know we're going to cut it from this corner to that corner, okay? So let me grab my trimmer. And the trimmer makes this really easy. Whoops. So from that corner to that corner, that doesn't feel right. Let's make sure, yep, that corner to that corner. I just want to make sure I don't do it wrong. Probably should mark it with a pencil to make sure that you don't cut it the wrong way. There we go. Very nice. Now I've also got another piece of designer series paper. All of these DSPs are from the Brights stack. And this piece I'm going to cut from that corner to that corner. Doing the same thing. I'm going to line the top corner up with the bottom corner and just cut that right there. And now I've got actually 2 pieces I could use if I'm making more than one of these, especially if they were party favors. All right, so let's use some adhesive. Over there I use the stripes. Here we're going to use the polka dots. Like that. And then I'm going to use some tear and tape right along the bottom to create a pocket. All right. There we go. Fold that over and we can put that in. Let's make sure it sticks. There, very nice. All right, let's add our things to the front. Remember, we have our stack already ready to go. So it's kind of heavy, so I'm going to put a little bit extra adhesive on there. So put that right on there. All right, now you can see it's kind of like a little book. I've given it a 1/2 inch here so that we have room for our gum. All right, now we need to do something on the inside, right? So I've got this piece of Whisper White. Let me show you what I did. And I'm just going to bring all of our stamps back over. And this time we're not going to punch it. We're just going to stamp it right on the cardstock. And we'll do this one in those are tongue twisters. Mambo, Melon Mambo. And instead of the candles, I'm going to do the lollipops like that. So cute. All right, again with our Mango Melody blends, let's just color these in. And this time we're going to color our cake stand as well. Let's see. All right, now for the light. And I'm not going to do anything to my lollipops. I think they're just fine. They don't need to be colored in for this. There we go. Let's bring over our Smoky Slate blends. And I always start with my light. And then I'll just go back with my dark and add a little bit right here underneath. Whoa. And right there, just to kind of create that shadow. And then you can go with your light and pull that color down and pull that color up. There we go. Now one last thing is the sentiment, and I am going to stamp the sentiment on just a scrap piece of paper, and it says, "Hope this year is a piece of cake." If these were going to be party favors, I would probably change the sentiment, maybe to "Thank you." All right, I'm just cutting a strip of white, just making it as tall and as long as the sentiment. And I'm going to use some mini dimensionals because I want this to stick up a little bit off of our cake. Hope this year is a piece of cake. Adorable. All right, now let's put that right here. There we go. And of course, we can't leave it without a bow. Everything needs a bow in my opinion. And I'm going to just use this bow, this double stitch Daffodil Delight ribbon. And I'm going to tie it around the inside, the spine of our book, if you will. And just finish it off with a bow at the top. And cut those off, and we are done. A bright, fun, cheery little treat, maybe for a friend or a neighbor or a party favor for the kids that come to your party. All right, thanks you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this project. Make sure you hop over to my blog to grab that PDF and let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day. Bye-bye.